Today I'm gonna show you inside my Nerf Fortress, and if that's not enough for you, I'm gonna show you inside my Nerf collection, which is insane. And to kick us off in the right spirit here, we're gonna go have some fun with this. You guys down for a dart competition?
Oh yeah.
Gonna have you guys catch as many as possible.
What do we win?
$5. Winner gets $5. What?
5.
Who has the most?
What?
I think you were kind of cheating. I don't know. Comment below if you guys think that's cheating. I'll give it to you, but I think that was cheating. This thing is awesome.
It's a scam.
So, to explain to you why there's an amazing Nerf Fortress in the studio right now, I've got to go back about 6 months to give you the full history.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
It all started when I missed a flight to San Francisco. So now I had a full free day in my schedule, and I decided let's surprise the team with a Nerf battle.
This car is wobbly.
So I went to the store and I bought an entire boatload of Nerf blasters. Actually, it was a carload. When I got back to the studio, the team opened the car and they were like, whoa, no way. Should we
Well, so much.
You have to load those up.
Jada, what?
And we're gonna get ready for a Nerf battle.
So we proceeded to have a very epic battle. And when we were done, we were like, that was really fun. That was the moment things started to snowball out of control, because pretty soon we were talking about getting one shipping container. Then we were talking about a second shipping container. And then pretty soon we had a 40-foot container added on top of that. We did a couple months of construction, painting, welding. We installed them in the studio, and that leads us to here. So now I wanna give you guys the grand tour. I'm so excited to show you around because it's amazing.
This is the living space area here, but let me show you my office.
So this is my office space. We literally moved it all in yesterday, so I need a chair still. I need keyboard and mouse for my computer. I don't know where that went. So my office is kind of like a secret bunker where, you know, if you're playing a game, President's bunker, you gotta get in here. You gotta go fast, you gotta get the screen monitors for security. And you've got these little extra windows, a little bit more too. But you got these extra windows you can blast out of. Open it up in an emergency. But let's say, oh no, someone's coming over here. You gotta shut that, but you gotta escape through the top. There's a hatch. And that brings us to the crow's nest. On either side of the crow's nest are two opposing balconies. One is attached to a spiral staircase. The other has a ladder and a rock wall, kind of an army net on it. Behind me is a ladder with a latch on top that actually goes to a third story for even better vantage points.
This is where you come out of. This is the vantage point you get to see.
Like I said, if you're afraid of heights, don't come up here. I am afraid of heights, so going back down. Now the crow's nest is attached to the deck that I'm on here. And we noticed when people were up here, they were always crawling around this way here, which was very dangerous. Obviously, because there's an 8-foot drop to a concrete floor. So we added this little army net here. So now if you fall, it's kind of like, oh, I'm good. Oh. But let me go back into the crow's nest here and show you my second favorite feature.
Here it is, guys.
It's a fireman's pool, and we're going down to my favorite spot, the armory. All right, this is the vault. Let's get a little wider. So, this room is probably heaven to you if you are a fan of Nerf like I am. The amount of blaster, it's blasters on blasters on blasters in here. In the Nerf world, you have two types of blasters. You've got dart blasters, which are the long little foam pieces, and then you have the rounds, which are the yellow circular ones. This modulus has one of my favorite sounds. Listen to it. Woo! That takes me back to the rival wall. Let me show you some of those. These are rivals here. I think this is my favorite brand of Nerf when it comes to the design and how well that they blast. You may be looking at this wall going like, why are you going for the smallest one on the wall? But this is actually really effective. It's great during a little battle. So you're gonna cock it back there and then load the round. And you can put 5 rounds in this model. Let me show you how far this goes. Let's move down. That was lucky. Let me see if I can do that again. Oh, snap! 3rd time's a charm, huh? Lame. There are a ton of cool features to this fort. You've got giant crates of Nerf boxes of mags, rounds, modulus pieces, a rock wall. But my favorite feature, by far, that was installed just a couple weeks ago, is above me. Let me show you the best installation we added. That is the best part.
Now what's really cool is I'm actually partnering with Nerf to create their new web series, and I'll share links with you guys soon when that's ready. But in the meantime, I'd love you guys to comment down below your favorite Nerf blaster, as well as comment if you would like to come join us at the studio in the future to play a Nerf battle here. I don't have details yet, but I'll keep you updated. In the meantime, I'm gonna go play with this. Bye guys!